Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR. Welcome to Riverdale. Secrets. I've been collecting all the secrets from the show Riverdale. And all the kissing. And I've brought these secrets and kisses to you, so that you'll be aware. We're starting out at Pop Tate's chocolate shop. And here's Betty. She's got a strawberry milkshake. She's with Trev. Trev has a secret. Trev tells Betty, after Jason started seeing her sister Polly, he got all secretive and weird. And he started pawning off all this stuff and selling drugs. Then Betty's father, Hal Cooper, reveals to Betty that one day Jason and Polly had a big fight, and then Polly tried to hurt herself, and that's why they sent her away. It's devastating. Mrs. Lodge is working at Pop's, and she heard somebody come in. She was in the back doing dishes or something. She heard somebody come in, and then when she came out, all that was there was this box on the floor. And she went up to the box, and she opened it. And there was a snake, a serpent. Who put that snake there? That's not really the secret, because she kind of knows it's the serpents. But the secret is, she's not really going to tell anybody, but she phones Fred Andrews, because he's the only guy she trusts in town. And good old Luke Perry shows up and disposes of the snake. And then he says, why didn't, I don't mind helping you out. Why didn't you phone the police or animal control? You're the only one I trust, she says. And now here, this is at the Blossoms. This is Nana Blossom. And she reveals well, it's a secret, but she tells Jughead and Betty that Polly was engaged to Jason, and she gave Polly a wedding ring, an engagement ring. Look at Betty, she's shocked. Nana thinks that Betty is Polly. It's very shocking. Then Betty goes to her father and asks her father, did you know that Jason and Polly were engaged? Well, yeah, he did. Lots of secrets. But then Betty's father counters and reveals his own secret. Rachel's great-grandfather murdered Betty's great-grandfather. Betty says, "What?" And then we go to the lodges. Here's Mrs. Lodge. Hermione is her name, with her daughter Veronica. She wants to be honest with her daughter, so Mrs. Lodge tells Veronica about the snake in the box. The snake in the box that arrived for her. And those were all the secrets in chapter 5. It was kind of lackluster a little bit. No kissing. They're setting things up. So let's move on to chapter 6. Chapter 6. Waiting a second. There's more secrets. Maybe I missed a page. Like, there was a snake in the box. Oh my goodness. Here, this is Hal. Look at him. Hal, it's revealed, is the one who stole Sheriff Keller's files and destroyed his murder board. Now, chapter 6. Look at Ronnie there. She looks a little bit startled, a little shocked. What is she looking at? Who's in that window? It's the first secret and kiss of the episode. That's Hermione and Fred kissing in the trailer. It's a secret kiss. Veronica goes to her mother and says, "Are you going to leave Dad when he gets out of jail?" Why would you say such a thing? I saw you kissing Fred Andrews. Next, here's Archie. Archie was hanging out with Valerie. And Veronica comes in. She's kind of upset. She says, actually, here's Archie. Well, she's upset. So Archie's like, "What's wrong with you?" And Veronica says, "Your father kissed my mother." Valerie's like, "Ooh." Look at this nice hug. It's Secret 34. Betty goes to see her sister, and what is she looking at? It's the bump. Polly is pregnant. What a secret. Polly is pregnant. Next, Veronica is with Josie. They're at Pop's. They're kind of unloading. Josie's like, what's up? Veronica's like, "I caught my mom and Fred Andrews in an intimate moment." Josie says, "Are you going to tell your dad?" Next, Mrs. Lodge. I feel like I'm missing some stuff here. It's revealed that Veronica was made a legal officer of Lodge Industries, and Mrs. Lodge wants Veronica to sign. They need 2 signatures to give Fred Andrews the contract, his construction contract. But Veronica, she's a little bit of upset. She's a little upset with her mother. Daddy's in jail. She's kissing Archie's dad. She's not going to sign it. She even says, well, what if I sign this what if I sign the contract papers and then you stop seeing Archie's dad? And Hermione's like, well, I can't tell you that. So what does she do? This is the next secret. She forges Veronica's signature. Next, Secret 36. Jug. There's Jughead. He sneaks. He's climbing up a ladder. He sneaks into Betty's room. Betty looks a little bit happy there. So that's the secret. He's sneaking in there. And then they have a kiss. Betty and Jughead. Bucket. They're kissing. Really? Getting in there. From one kiss to the next. Who's next? It's Archie. I saw this coming. Archie's kissing Valerie. Look, he's really chomping in there. Chomping at the bed. Roll. Roll. That's kiss 15. Now here's a secret that will be revealed. Mr. Andrews tells Veronica that he just told Veronica's mom he was awarded the construction contract from the anonymous buyer. Now remember, he doesn't know that the buyer is the Lodges and that she forged the signature. But now she knows, because the only way he could have been awarded the contract was if there were 2 signatures. And look at that look. I know you know. And she knows that she knows. Everybody knows, except for him. Now, the next secret. Who set this car on fire? This car had drugs in it. And it was the car that Polly and Jason were going to sneak off in. There's Sheriff Keller. Then they go to see Polly, but Polly's gone. Where did she go? It's unknown, it's a secret. Looks like she cut herself a little bit on it. So there you have it. The secrets and kisses.